African Union Communications. Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing on the progress of the special military operation as of December 27, 2025. In response to Ukraine's terrorist attacks on civilian targets in Russia tonight, the armed forces of the Russian Federation have carried out a massive strike with high-precision long-range ground, air, and sea-based weapons, including hypersonic aeroballistic missiles, Dagger, as well as unmanned aerial vehicles on energy infrastructure facilities used in the interest of the armed forces of Ukraine. The targets of the strike have been achieved. All designated objects have been hit. Units of the North Group of Forces have improved their tactical position. The formations of the Territorial Defense Brigade and the Border Detachment of the Ukrainian Border Service in the areas of the settlements of Pizarevka and Gavrilovo in the Sumy region have been defeated. On the Kharkiv direction, units of 2 motorized infantry brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine and a National Guard brigade have been defeated in the areas of the settlements of Prilipka, Staritsa, and Vilcha in the Kharkiv region. The armed forces of Ukraine have lost up to 180 servicemen, 14 vehicles, and 3 electronic warfare stations. 2 ammunition depots have been destroyed. Units of the West Group of Forces have defeated the manpower and equipment of 2 mechanized airborne assault and assault brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine and a National Guard brigade in the areas of the settlements of Podoli, Kupiansk, Uzlovoy, and Boldarevka in the Kharkiv region and Yurovaya in the Donetsk People's Republic. On the Kupiansk direction during the day, units of the 6th Army repelled 3 attacks by formations of the 92nd Assault Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine and the 15th National Guard Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Blagodatovka, Palomarevka, and Osinovo, with the aim of breaking into the city of Kupiansk in the Kharkiv region. The enemy has lost up to 60 militants. 2 armored vehicles and 2 pickup trucks have been destroyed. In total, in the area of responsibility of the West Group of Forces, the enemy's losses amounted to up to 200 servicemen, 4 armored combat vehicles, and 11 vehicles. 4 ammunition depots have been destroyed. Units of the South Group of Forces have taken more advantageous positions and positions. The formations of 3 mechanized motorized infantry and airborne brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, a Territorial Defense Brigade, and the Azov Special Forces Brigade have been defeated in the areas of the settlements of Nikiforovka, Donetskoye, Reznikovka, Slavyansk, Krivaya Luka, Ray Alexandrovka, and Stepanovka in the Donetsk People's Republic. The enemy has lost up to 115 servicemen, 4 armored combat vehicles, 9 vehicles, 2 artillery pieces, and an electronic warfare station. 2 ammunition depots and a material depot have been destroyed. Units of the Center Group of Forces inflicted a defeat on the live forces and equipment of mechanized infantry, 2 airborne assault brigades, 3 assault regiments of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, a Marine Infantry Brigade, and the Azov Special Forces Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Artemovka, Toretskoye, Dimitrov, Grishino, Belitskoye, Rodinskoye, Novi Donbass of the Donetsk People's Republic, and Novopavlovka and Ivanovka of the Dnipropetrovsk region. The enemy's losses amounted to more than 440 servicemen, a combat armored vehicle, 2 vehicles, and 2 field artillery pieces of foreign production. Units of the East Group of Forces continued to advance into the depth of the enemy's defense. A defeat was inflicted on the live forces and equipment of 3 mechanized, 2 assault brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, a Marine Infantry Brigade, and a Special Forces Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Dobropasovo, Gavrilovka of the Dnipropetrovsk region, and Priluki, Vozdvizhenka, Kosovtsovo, and Ternovatoy of the Zaporizhia region. The Armed Forces of Ukraine lost over 220 servicemen, a tank, 9 combat armored vehicles, 5 vehicles, and 4 field artillery pieces, including 2 of Western production. 3 ammunition depots and 2 material depots were destroyed. Units of the Dnieper Group of Forces inflicted a defeat on the formations of a mechanized brigade, a coastal defense brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, and a Special Forces brigade in the areas of the settlements of Orakov, Novoandreevka of the Zaporizhia region, and Otradokumenka of the Kherson region. Up to 55 Ukrainian servicemen, 3 vehicles, 2 artillery pieces, 2 electronic warfare stations, and an ammunition depot were destroyed. Operational tactical aviation, unmanned aerial vehicles, and missile and artillery units of the armed forces of the Russian Federation inflicted a defeat on the production sites of strike UAVs and temporary deployment points of Ukrainian armed formations and foreign mercenaries in 154 areas. Air defense systems shot down 78 fixed-wing unmanned aerial vehicles. In total, since the beginning of the special military operation, the enemy has lost 669 aircraft, 283 helicopters, 105,295 unmanned aerial vehicles, 640 anti-aircraft missile systems, 26,747 tanks and other armored fighting vehicles, 1,634 MLRS combat vehicles, 32 205 field artillery guns and mortars, 50,143 support military vehicles. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.